A weak La Nina is expected to persist into the winter. Now, La Nina is marked by cooler than normal waters out in the Pacific Ocean. This pushes the predominant jet stream north, bending it up through western Canada and then diving down back into the United States. This northern jet stream guides storms across the country and impacts our winter right here in western Pennsylvania. Now, the shift in the jet stream farther north means more precipitation in the Pacific Northwest. It also means more snow in the areas of the upper Midwest and a drier winter for the southern states. The higher snow totals are depicted by the blue areas on the map, with the brown shades showing lower than normal snowfall. Historically, in a weak La Nina season, Pennsylvania is split in half, with the northern half seeing slightly more snow and the southern half experiencing slightly less snow. In western Pennsylvania, during La Nina, we are subjected to more frequent winter snowfalls, but not necessarily bigger ones. Typically, in this type of season, we see a higher frequency of snow events with limited amounts of snow. Occasional heavy snow is possible, but we are far more likely to see little hits of snow many times through the season. These types of winter seasons can also bring a higher likelihood of mixed precipitation events with snow and rain and possibly ice, especially early and late in the season. In addition, the Arctic Oscillation is in its negative phase. Well, what's that? It's sometimes referred to as the polar vortex, when frigid Arctic air is pushed down and able to escape a few times a year during the winter season, sending our temperatures plummeting towards the single digits. These winter storms have a big impact on roads and schools, but they can also drive the economy in western Pennsylvania. With a look at what this winter forecast means for the community, here's Pittsburgh Action Weather meteorologist Ashley Doherty.
If you feel like Pittsburgh winters just aren't what they used to be, you're not imagining it. The region has seen below average snowfall over the past few years, especially from 2022 through 2024, when we only saw around 33 inches of snow total across 2 winter seasons.
As Chief Meteorologist Mike Harvey explained, a strong El Nino pattern was largely to blame, bringing warmer temperatures and keeping big snow systems away. But last season, we shifted into a weak La Nina pattern, and snowfall bounced back to about 34 inches for the season, which is much closer to Pittsburgh's seasonal average. Now, some may love the milder winters, but for small businesses like Moss Landscaping, it's been a real challenge. The company does most of its work in the warmer months, but it also counts on snow removal to help carry them through the winter. With fewer plowable storms, those businesses have seen contracts and income drop.
We've looked for additional work because it's just not reliable in the winter months.
And with that uncertainty, they've had to adapt.
Also, just look for other avenues of things that we can add service-wise in a different format to provide customers and still have my guys working in the winter if possible.
We saw the shift from El Nino to La Nina last season, and as Mike mentioned, we expect a La Nina pattern again this season, which could bring colder temperatures and closer to average snow totals to the region.
Historically, this kind of pattern points to near or slightly below average snowfall, but we all know it only takes 1 or 2 big storms to change that fast. And for many Pittsburgh businesses, the return to snow can't come soon enough.
Thanks, Ashley. We know we're going to start off this season Sunday night into Monday with a good chance at seeing some flurries in the area. But what about the rest of the season? Here's the 2025-26 winter weather outlook. And we're going to start by taking a look back at last year and how much snow we had. 33.8 inches of snow fell last season, well below normal. Our forecast up to 33 inches of snow. Now, as we go through the year, these are the normals we expect across the board by month. In November, about 2.5 inches of snow, 7.7 in December, 13.3 in January, 11.7 in February, 7.6 in March, and just 1 inch of snow on average in April. Now, here is what we anticipate for the 2025-26 season, starting with November and December. We're calling for 2 inches of snow in November. That's about a 1/2 inch below normal. December, a 1/2 foot of snow. That's 1.7 inches below where we would normally be. Taking a look at the coldest and snowiest months, January and February, a foot of snow, which is impressive for January, but still about 1.5 inches below normal. February. That's where we're going to see our biggest deficit from normal, about 4 inches below where we would normally be. And as we head towards the end of the season, in March, we are looking at a snow total of 6 inches, about 1.5 inches below. And the 1 month where we'll actually see more snow than normal, that's April at 2 inches of snow. So 5 of the 6 months, we are going to be seeing below normal snow totals. So as far as the entire season goes, that puts us at 36 inches of snow for the entire season. Normal season is 44 inches, so we are 8.1 inches below for this season. And as we take a look at all of Allegheny County, because snow doesn't fall evenly like a blanket, it varies, we're going to be seeing 32 to 38 inches of snow across Allegheny County. Now, we are going to be seeing more snow than we saw over the last 3 years, but of course still we'll be seeing less snowfall than normal, 8 inches below the normal of 44 inches.